Guys, we just got off our team meeting. Every Friday, we have an all hands in team meeting. And let me tell you, the difference between a small agency and an agency that actually goes big. All right, right now we have 17 team members. You have to understand, at some point, the tactics of like cold email and cold DMs and doing this lone wolf thing where you're just building the company yourself, there's a company for that. But it's not going to be a big company. And it's not also going to be a company where I believe people are not going to want to work within building just your dream. At some point, you have to understand that your dream doesn't really matter unless it builds other people's dreams. And that goes for your clients as well as your team. We just got off listing out our 4 core values and embodying 4 core values. And I can't tell you how much, one of our core values is heart-centered. And I thought in the beginning, core values in companies, it's just woo-woo. It's like woo-woo. Like it doesn't really help. It doesn't drive the needle forward. But when you see people, when you see your team members showing up and coming to your company meetings, team meetings, every Friday we have it, and they're sharing examples of how they saw the core values, how they were heart-centered for their clients this week, how their clients were heart-centered, how they saw one of the team members be heart-centered. There's nothing that encourages people more than that. And when you have a group of people, especially in your organization, when you have a group of people who are encouraged and they have hope and they have a purpose and they have a mission, that is an unstoppable company. That is how we're going to get to 8 figures. It is no tactic outside of the fact that your team, your company is made of team members. And your team members are who actually grows the company. You're not going to be the one growing the company. Your team is going to be growing the company. And so your job as a leader is to embody leadership and to lead your people, but also to get your team to be encouraged and passionate and purpose and have a mission so that we can all go there. We're all go into the same spot and we're purpose-led. That's the big takeaway that I've had. There's so much that I have shifted recently in terms of what it means to, like, what's my role? Because, we started to get somebody in for paid ads. Then we started to get somebody in for sales management. And then now we have a closer. Now we have 2 setters, right? We have 2 CSs. We have an operations. We have a media buyer. And at some point, I'm like, what do I do at the company? I could, my partner and I have a partner as well. So he's also able to run the company. So it's like both of us don't really have to show up to the day-to-day. And I almost went through like an identity crisis because I was closing the deals in October, November. And I'm so glad I did because I got the experience of what it takes to actually close deals and show up and learn sales and go through that process. But now I'm on the other side. And now I went through this identity crisis of like, what do I do? Like, what's my role at the company? All right, what's the role of my company? And I realized for me, it's purely just pouring in to our team members. And I really, truly understood that the past few weeks. Like my role, I don't have a role in the company. My role is to pour into people. I don't have a day-to-day role. So every day it's checking in with our leaders, checking in with our sales manager, checking in with our sales lead, checking in with our closer, checking in with the setters, checking in with the CS department, checking in with the fulfillment department, checking in with the media buying. And so the most important thing I'm learning now is how to understand people. And this goes for obviously a lot of aspects of life, but when you can understand your team members, why they're in the company, outside of them making money, outside of them making, hitting income goals, why are they choosing you? They could be going anywhere else. They could be going to different companies, different agencies to do your mission and vision. Even VAs, right, which are still people. Why? Why should they choose to work with you? What's going to help those people at the end of the day when no one is watching, right? Because that's the case, right? When no one's watching and you're working in front of your computer, everyone's remote. What will allow them to do good work? What will get them to want to do good work, regardless of whether or not people are seeing? And for me, that defines core values. It's the core values that your team resembles. It's the mission and vision, the reason why they should be doing what they should be doing. That's the reason why they're going to show up, even when no one's watching. And you can only do that if you have a big enough vision. If you, the founder, the person starting the company, if you want to build a 6-figure business or even a 7-figure business, totally fine. Do it yourself. But if you want to scale to multiple 7 figures and you want to get to 8 figures, at some point you're going to realize that you need leaders. You need leaders, not just yourself. Right now in our company, we have at least 5 leaders. We have 5 people that can lead the company, actually lead a company in any given day. We have 5. And when we hit 8 figures, people are going to ask, like, how did you guys do that? And my only response is going to be the people. I know it's going to be the people. I know it's the leadership team that we're building right now. I know it's the team members that we have. I know it's the badass CS team that we have. I know it's the people that actually care about the company, that care about the purpose, the mission, vision. This is the reason why we're going to scale the company. Nothing else. All the tactics, paid ads, all that, that's awesome, right? I mean, we're scaling paid ads. We're about to spend $20,000 to $30,000 every single month. We're enrolling 20 doctors every single month. We're getting really good client results. But you guys can learn that. You guys can go to Hermosi's channel and learn that. But what is the culture at the company? Are they fired up? If I go into your guys' team meetings, if you even have team meetings, are you guys fired up? Do you guys have a mission? Do you guys have a vision? Do you guys have deep ingrained values that you all embody? And are you moving as one unit? That's the question. And if you want to grow a big company, I promise you, you want to work on this. And that's exactly what I'm working now. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys.